tell us a bit about why you felt it was so important, about to do with the history perhaps of kind of the Black experience in America and the interaction with nature, why this was so necessary for you.
Yes, there are two narratives when it comes to Black people in a narrative in America. One is one of triumph, of being connected to nature and having a deep, wonderful relationship with nature that was in service of how we lived our daily lives. And then there's this other part of the narrative that really speaks to the violence on the Black body in the outdoors. When I was little, I remember asking my dad, when I just learned about the story of Emmett Till, a Chicago young man who had been brutalized in the South while visiting relatives. And I was just so taken by that story that I asked my dad, did you ever know anyone who'd been lynched? And he said, all the time. So we have a living generational memory of people who associate horror with trees. We can turn to the plaintive lyrics of Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit, blood from the trees, blood on the root. And so I felt it was important for us to really tap into the histories of triumph, thinking about figures such as Harriet Tubman, who absolutely is a wilderness leader, who helped people in the cover of night get through nature on the other side to freedom. Absolutely, people in our families are people who have held up a narrative of connection to nature. And so Outdoor Afro really set out to find healing and atonement, but also tell the new narrative and tell the narrative of the persistence to use nature and for Black people to be represented in nature as strong, beautiful, and free.